Left-handed monkey wrench. Here we are. Made it. Let's find Dan. Wow. All right, Charleston. What's up, brother? I'm good. Woohoo! All right.
So this is Sullivan Island.
Oh yeah. Dan, what have you been listening to lately? I mean, I hear this, the King of the Rollers, but what have you been listening to?
I've been listening to a lot of the Watch the Ride stuff. Some of the new stuff from them coming out. I like the older, the hark back to older sounds that have been kind of coming back around. The jungle stuff kind of coming back, and some of the old Bristol stuff coming back. That kind of vibe has been grabbing me big time. There's some new Serum stuff that's definitely on the old Bristol vibe, and I'm all about it.
I love it.
Dan, who are you playing lately? What producers are you supporting?
As always, Random Movement, new cat on the scene, Wags, Serum, as always. I've been playing a lot from Need for Mirrors. Definitely playing a lot of Need for Mirrors.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the main ones that I've been keeping my eye on nonstop right now.
There's so much new drum and bass. There's so many producers. I feel like I have 1 or 2 tracks from 1,000 different producers.
Yeah, that's hard to pick because I can think of 3 tracks right now that I can't think of the name because it's someone that's too new that I just got this week, and I will be playing it tomorrow, and I think it's amazing, but I can't think of the name.
Dan, dig in, enjoy it. We are here at the Obstinate Daughter. Wow, beautiful open kitchen here in South Carolina. We got some, what is this, wreckfish?
Wreckfish.
Wreckfish? That's like a local or like a South Carolina there?
Yeah, deep sea fish.
Deep sea fish.
They hang around reefs and wrecks. That's the name.
Good morning, Dan.
Morning.
How you doing?
Doing quite well, sir.
Question for you.
Sure.
What are you using for production lately? Tell me something you're doing.
Ooh, well.
Putting you on the spot.
Yeah, that just put me on the spot. Well, I'm still, like everybody, using Vital.
Yep.
Just because for a free synth, can't really beat it.
Yep.
Second thing I'm doing that's a little bit different is I'm recording live drums. And
Nice.
I'm doing it in a weird way. I'm not, say, doing a full break and then recording it and then chopping it up or processing it. I'm actually doing it layer by layer. So like I'll do a hi-hat line, I'll do a ride line, I'll do snare patterns, or maybe a hi-hat snare pattern, and maybe a kick snare pattern, just little snippets of things, and then I record those and layer them in together, and that's how I've been building breakbeats.
Nice.
So
You've been doing that for a minute now.
yeah, I've been kind of experimenting for a while with the new studio setup. I'm going to be able to do it a lot more efficiently.
Dan, we just listened to a really good mix, so
Yes.
I don't want you to be impartial, but tell me, are we crossing?
Yep.
Tell me something you've been listening to mix-wise, a set, a live set, a podcast, whatever. What are you listening to?
I've actually been going back to some older stuff. Oh, you know what I just listened to is the new Watch the Ride mix. I know
So
I brought
good.
them up last time, but again, it was I don't remember what it was from. It was just on Mixcloud, but a phenomenal mix. Everything, again, beautiful Randall style mixing, perfect.
Yep.
Perfect
Smooth.
in key, smooth mixing, and it was full of stuff I've never heard before. Maybe like one Dillinger remix, but other than that, it was all brand new stuff. Like hoping that they got a lot of new music coming out, and hoping that some of that was it.
Very much. Make some noise for my good friend, Mixmaster.
Let's go.
Hey girl, together we just said that's me. This was a plan as seed. Baby, oh
Yeah, hey girl, I know we can make it right. Hey girl, oh my God, let's take a flight back. Forever we can spend all night. That's alright. You know.
Dan, tell me about a memorable club you've played.
Memorable club I've played. Wow. I guess the Forum in Charlotte was a big room. Like the first time I played a really big room. That's the one that stands out like right immediately. I mean, there's been a few. We were just at dinner. Or lunch, and we were talking about the Kava Lounge, and there's always Timo's House was always a fun little
Asheville.
Asheville was a little basement club.
And the other one was the place Kevin was doing events at?
Yeah, so he used to have a place called Tudamundo's that was
Kevin Focus.
Kevin Focus, and he had a place called Tudamundo's that was where they did the proper parties every Sunday. And that was a fun like lounge kind of spot, but he would do bigger parties at bigger clubs around town, and we did one at the Forum, which was a big club. And I remember, I think it was Diesel Boy. And it was the first time you ever go out and see hundreds and hundreds of people out to see drum and bass. It was the first time I've seen that big of a show. With
They're doing Sundays? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
They doing Sundays or something like that?
They used to do Sundays.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they would do Sundays because so Kevin was always very good at being in the know and planning to get guys to come over and anchoring, knowing Sunday was an off day. He would make sure his city did an off day so that he could support tours.
Right, that's great.
Which was very conscious of him and kept tours going for a long time, really, because that was going for 10 years maybe. But yeah, the Forum was a big one. Tudamundo's was pretty awesome too. I mean, I played there. I can't tell you how many times. I think the first time they brought me out was an April Fool's joke because Nick Lomax and his partner at the time, Cubics, could not get into the country.
I recall.
And they couldn't do the date, so I was just kind of coming up, and he reached out and said, "Why don't you come up and fill in for the headliner?" And I came up, and it was an April Fool's thing, so on the flyer it actually said Andy C. and people came out. I don't know why, and it was me. It was little old me, and it was a pretty great party. It was one of my first times playing Charlotte, and that was in Tudamundo's. So a lot of good memories of playing Charlotte.
What about just like a booth? Is there a booth you've played that's like memorable?
What was the club? It was like a bunker. It was a Sullivan Room.
Oh yeah, Sullivan Room downstairs, right? Like
yeah,
a bunker.
Yeah, like it was like a bunker, right? Oh, that booth, I distinctly remember. I don't know why. Like it stands out distinctly in memory.
Anybody you want to tag with? Maybe like dream tag or something you see in the future?
I mean, dream tag. I would love to tag with Randall. I would love to.
Too hot to handle.
Yeah, I would love to try.
Memorable DJ sets you've seen live?
I've seen live. The first one that actually comes to memory was a Scott Henry. So house music.
Wow.